History has been made. The Catholic Church enters a new era. A new leader guides the faithful. From the Philippines, a beacon of hope has risen. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle is now Pope Luis, the first Asian pontiff. This is a momentous occasion, a testament to the Church's universality. This election resonates across the globe. It is a symbol of hope for the marginalized. It signifies a potential shift in the Church's dynamics. The world watches, filled with anticipation. The weight of history rests on Pope Luis' shoulders. He carries the hopes of millions. The future of the Church rests in his hands. A new chapter begins, full of promise and possibility. The world held its breath. An anxious weight had gripped the faithful. All eyes were on the chimney atop the Sistine chapel. Then a plume of white smoke ascended, piercing the Roman sky. The news rippled across the globe. Habemus Papam. We have a pope. The bells of St. Peter's Basilica pealed, announcing the joyous news. Thousands gathered in St. Peter's Square, their faces a mix of anticipation and excitement. The name Tagle echoed through the loudspeakers, sending a wave of astonishment and jubilation through the crowd. Cardinal Tagle, a man known for his humility and compassion, had ascended to the papacy. He was a symbol of the Church's growing presence in Asia. His election was a powerful statement of the Church's global nature. The world waited with bated breath for the first glimpse of their new spiritual leader. A new chapter in the history of the Catholic Church was about to unfold. Luis Antonio Tagle's journey to the papacy is one of humility and dedication, marked by a deep commitment to his faith and community. Born in 1957 in Manila, Philippines, a city rich in history and culture, his upbringing instilled in him a strong sense of faith and social justice, values that would guide him throughout his life. He was ordained as a priest in 1982, a moment that marked the beginning of his lifelong service to the Church. His path led him to serve the Church with unwavering commitment, always putting the needs of his community first. Tagle's academic prowess was evident early on, as he delved deeply into theological studies. He earned a doctorate in theology from the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome, a prestigious institution that shaped his intellectual and spiritual growth. Rising through the ranks, he became Bishop of Imus in 2001, where he continued to make a significant impact. In 2011, he was appointed Archbishop of Manila, a role that expanded his influence and responsibilities. His elevation to cardinal in 2012 marked him as a rising star within the Church, recognized for his leadership and vision. His appointment as prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples in 2019 brought him to the Vatican, placing him at the heart of the global Church. This role underscored his commitment to spreading the gospel message and reaching out to diverse communities around the world. His deep understanding of global Church matters and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life made him a respected figure. Throughout his journey, Cardinal Tagle has remained grounded in his Filipino roots, never forgetting the community that shaped him. He carries with him the warmth, resilience, and deep faith of his people, qualities that have endeared him to many. Now, as Pope Luis, he brings these qualities to the papacy, ready to lead the Church with humility, grace, and a profound sense of service. His journey is a testament to the power of faith, dedication, and the enduring spirit of the Filipino people. Pope Luis is a man of the people. His leadership style is characterized by humility, compassion, and a deep commitment to social justice. He is known for his warm smile, his ability to connect with people from all walks of life, and his genuine concern for the poor and marginalized. Throughout his career, he has been a vocal advocate for the poor, often challenging the Church to do more to address poverty and inequality. He has spoken out against corruption and injustice. He has called for greater environmental responsibility. He is a strong believer in dialogue and inclusivity. He has reached out to other faiths, emphasizing the importance of interreligious understanding and cooperation. He has shown a willingness to listen to diverse perspectives, even those that challenge traditional Church teachings. Pope Luis's leadership style is a reflection of his deep faith and his belief in the transformative power of love and compassion. He is a shepherd who walks with his flock, offering guidance and support, always ready to listen and to learn. A chorus of joy the world reacts to Pope Luis. The news of Pope Luis's election reverberated around the world, sparking celebrations and expressions of joy, particularly in his homeland, the Philippines. The streets were filled with jubilant crowds, waving flags and singing songs of praise. News anchors across various channels announced the historic event, their voices filled with excitement and pride. Church bells pealed, fireworks lit up the night sky, and people danced in the streets, their faces aglow with pride and elation. The atmosphere was electric, with a sense of unity and shared joy that transcended social and economic divides. World leaders, too, were quick to extend their congratulations and express their hopes for the new papacy. Statements poured in from every corner of the globe, each one highlighting the significance of this momentous occasion. President Joe Biden of the United States, a devout Catholic himself, hailed the election of Pope Luis as a historic moment for the Catholic Church and a sign of hope for the world. In his speech, he emphasized the potential for positive change and the importance of unity and compassion in these challenging times. From the United Nations to the smallest villages in the Philippines, the election of Pope Luis was met with a mix of astonishment and hope. People gathered around television sets, eager to catch a glimpse of the new Pope and hear his first words as the leader of the Catholic Church. His reputation as a man of the people, a champion of the poor, and a bridge builder between faiths preceded him, creating a sense of anticipation for the direction he would take the Church. His past actions and commitments gave people hope that he would bring about meaningful change and foster greater understanding among different communities. The world watched, eager to witness how this humble yet powerful figure would shape the future of the Catholic Church. As Pope Luis addressed the crowd for the first time, his words resonated deeply, promising a new era of compassion, inclusivity, and faith. A global celebration of faith. The streets of Manila transformed into a sea of humanity. Joyous Filipinos waving flags and banners poured into the streets. Churches overflowed with worshippers, their voices united in prayer and song. The air vibrated with a potent mix of faith, pride, and jubilation. It wasn't just the Philippines. Celebrations erupted across the globe. From the Americas to Africa, from Europe to Australia, the Catholic faithful rejoiced. The election of the first Asian Pope transcended geographical boundaries, uniting people in a shared celebration of faith. This outpouring of joy wasn't confined to Catholics alone. People of all faiths and backgrounds recognized the historical significance of Pope Luis's election. It symbolized a shift in the global landscape, a recognition of the growing presence and importance of Asia on the world stage. This global celebration was a testament to the unifying power of faith and the hope for a more just and compassionate world under Pope Luis's guidance. Navigating the path ahead, challenges and expectations. Pope Luis assumes leadership at a pivotal juncture in history, a time when the world is undergoing rapid and often tumultuous changes. The Catholic Church faces numerous challenges, both internal and external, that require immediate and thoughtful attention. The rise of secularism, the clergy abuse scandal, and the need for greater inclusivity are just some of the issues that demand his attention. These are not just isolated problems, but interconnected crises that affect the Church's credibility and moral authority. The world grapples with poverty, conflict, and climate change, creating a landscape of suffering and uncertainty that the Church cannot ignore. Pope Luis's known commitment to social justice raises expectations for his leadership on these global issues. His past actions have shown a deep empathy for the marginalized and a willingness to speak out against injustice. His voice, amplified by the papacy, could inspire action and promote dialogue for a more just and sustainable future. The potential for his influence extends beyond the Church, touching global policies and international relations. Within the Church, calls for reform, particularly on issues like celibacy and the role of women, continue to grow. These are sensitive topics that require a delicate balance of tradition and progress. Pope Luis's ability to navigate these complex theological and cultural sensitivities will be crucial in maintaining unity while responding to the needs of the modern world. His approach will need to be both compassionate and strategic. The weight of these expectations is immense, and the path ahead is fraught with challenges. Yet Pope Luis's humility, his listening ear, and his genuine desire to serve offer hope that he can guide the Church through these turbulent times, fostering healing, unity, and a renewed sense of purpose. His leadership could be the beacon that lights the way forward, a new chapter for the Catholic Church. Pope Luis's election marks a new chapter in the Catholic Church's long and storied history. His background, his leadership style, and his vision for the Church signal a potential shift in emphasis and direction. This new era is filled with both challenges and opportunities for the Church and its billion-plus members worldwide. Will he continue the path set by his predecessor, Pope Francis, emphasizing a more inclusive and merciful Church? Will he prioritize interfaith dialogue and action on climate change, issues close to his heart? The answers to these questions will shape the future of the Catholic Church for generations to come. One thing is certain, the world is watching Pope Luis with a mixture of curiosity, hope, and expectation. His leadership, rooted in humility, compassion, and a deep commitment to social justice, has the potential to bring healing, to inspire action, and to offer a beacon of hope in a world desperately searching for meaning and direction. The journey ahead will be challenging, but the possibilities are limitless. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.